you a side rolling series on the Half Cadillac. So you can perform this using the roll down bar on the Cadillac or a wall tower, or even while using a Pilates stick. So first what you do is curl your legs to the side. You're going to side sit, and I don't really care how they're stacked, just make them comfortable. And you're going to bring yourself out a little bit past the center of your mat, or a few feet away from your bar if you're not on the Cadillac. And what I'm more worried and concerned about is that the hips and the shoulders are all square to the wall in front of you. So you want to have the shoulders stacked over the hips, and you want everything just lined up so that your Pilates box nice and even and squared off. And then the legs, I don't really care if you've got them crisscrossed or the feet stacked, just as long as the torso is comfortable here and you don't have any knee pain. You're going to grab the center of the bar with the palm facing down. Some people have a hard time gripping the bar with this, so I've got sticky, grippy gloves on. You can wear those, or you can just simply wrap a piece of shelf liner around the bar, and that helps a lot of clients with this exercise. What you're going to do is start to side roll all the way down with a full breath without allowing the shoulder to pop up until you're laying down. So I tell clients to pretend like you're coming down to take a little nap. So finding the right position here can be a little bit tricky. We want to have enough support to help us lower down safely and come back up, but we also want to be able to release and have a stretch. So sometimes if you're too far away, this is such a deep, intense stretch, and it's pulling you so much that the shoulder looks like this. We want to see the shoulder do that. And I'm overemphasizing it, but sometimes the drop will really be that dramatic. You want to see it letting go. And if you're not seeing that, you want to scoot in a little bit. You want less resistance and less pull. So this is a huge opener for the neck, the shoulder, down the arm. It's going to depend where you or your client is tightest. And then to come up, you're going to inhale and draw the ear towards the shoulder, and then you're going to start to lift. So this is what's going to happen for a lot of people. They're going to do this. They're going to try to or this. They're going to bend their elbow or lift their shoulder to draw them up. We don't want that. We want to start to warm up the side body and the obliques, so this shoulder stays dropped, and then you simply come back up until your shoulders are stacked over the hips again. So this exercise is for the stretch. You are going to warm up here. If you have somebody that's not very strong, if they're a new student, then they will get some strengthening. You'll get a little bit of strengthening here. You warm up the sides, but we are after the release and the stretch with this exercise, and it's phenomenal for someone who perhaps suffers from headaches or just carries a lot of tension up into the neck or the jaw or up into the arms. Somebody that spends a lot of time on the computer or using a mouse, and they've got some forearm tightness or some carpal tunnel issues. This is a great exercise for them. So a little more smoothly here. We take a full breath to come down and inhale and exhale. You then come down and you lay down like you're having a little nap. You're going to let that arm get pulled away. So that's what we're after right there, that big, big release. You hold it for a breath or two, maybe 2 or 3, and then you're going to inhale, lifting the ear to the shoulder, and exhale to slide back up. So I tend to have clients do about 3 repetitions of those. It's not uncommon for one side to be much tighter than the other. So just to have them test it out slowly on the first one on each side and kind of see where they're at. Reposition if you need to. On the 4th repetition, I like to have clients come down, same way, relax, and then while keeping the head very heavy, begin to turn the head down. So this is going to move the stretch into a different area. It's going to come up a little bit higher in the neck. It's going to come into a different area down through the upper back. So I have them breathe here and then come back to neutral and then lift from here. Okay, so I usually have clients, like I said, do 4 like that, and with the primary goal, warming up a little bit through here, drawing the tummy in, but really drawing that shoulder down long from the ear and releasing and stretching and opening. So then I like to repeat this with another set that's more for strengthening. And when we come into the strengthening, oftentimes people need to scoot out a little bit. So perhaps you come out, even an inch makes a big difference. So maybe you scoot yourself out a little bit if you need that. It'll give you a little bit more support as you increase your resistance from the springs. And then we bring the hand up behind the head. So we're going to draw the shoulder down, the elbow wide, and now we're going to plank. We're going to hinge out, and we're going to land down on the elbow. So a full breath, it's slow and it's a quiet landing. So a lot of times when people come down, this bottom armpit is really lifted. There's a lot of space. So then I have them try to melt it down as best they can. So to hinge back up, this is where it takes a lot of strength. You want to pretend like your elbow is attached with your head. So you want to inhale and then exhale to lift up. Okay? So if you need more support, you just scoot out a little bit. And then you repeat. You inhale and exhale down. You let this shoulder here stay down. This shoulder draws down. The elbow stays wide. Once you come down, you flatten if you need to. And then you're going to take a full breath to come up. You still may get some stretching and releasing through this long arm here. That's fine. It's like a bonus. Just like you get a little bit of strengthening with the other variation. But now our primary goal is strengthening. So I find that men often have a tougher time with this exercise than women. Men, their center of gravity is a couple inches higher on their bodies than women, and I think that has a lot to do with it. Plus, men we tend to be a little bit broader and have more muscle mass up top, so it can be really, really challenging for a bigger guy, a muscular guy, to perform this exercise, and they may have to scoot really far down on the table, and that's fine. You want to take it to a place where they can perform this with proper alignment. We don't want to see this creeping up or bending of the elbow. We want everything to stay relaxed, and we want to maintain that Pilates box so that the shoulders are over the hips and you stay square. So I like to have people do 4 of those and then have them turn around and repeat the whole series. Sometimes I have to split it up. If it's really intense, oftentimes it's the hand and the fingers just trying to grip and getting pulled away. Sometimes the hand or the wrist needs a break. So I have them do 4, turn around, repeat the stretching for 4, flip back around to the first side, do the strengthening for 4, and then flip to the second side. So you just break it up however you need to keep yourself or your client really comfortable. It is a fabulous series. It's great for lengthening and strengthening the sides, for getting rid of the love handles, and also just fabulous, fantastic release for the upper body. So give side rolling with your roll down bar a chance, and let me know how it goes at amandascorner@charter.net. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.